Yo estoy aquí otra vez con el amor de mi vida. Sí, el amor de mi vida. Frida. Por dos razones. Una es porque ella está en la Billy, está en un Billy de mexicano. Así ella está muy valeroso. Como te dice, el 500 Billy, ella está atrás. Y Diego Garcia está a frente. I'm here with my true love, once again, Frida. Not only is she beautiful, but and an icon, but also she's on the back of the 500 peso bill. And Diego Garcia, her husband, he's on the front. But we're going to talk about, nosotros vamos a hablar un poco de español en la Imperium otra vez. We're going to talk about a little bit of Spanish again in the Imperium. Okay. Atrás está una canción. Hi, bong, my, boo, hi. In back of me is playing this song called Hi, bong, ke, boo, hi. Hi, bong, my, boo, hi. And when I first heard this song, cuando yo escuché esta canción por la primera vez, yo estaba caminando in Cebu City in the Philippines. When I first heard this song, I was walking in Cebu City in the Philippines. At that time, I thought, hey, you know what? All Filipinos speak English. Cuando yo estaba caminando en estos días, yo pienso que toda la gente en las Filipinas habla inglés. And so I said, hey, they all speak English, so it's not important that I learn any of their language. And as a matter of fact, I thought that their language was a dialect. That's the word that I would throw around. Hey, you know, you guys don't really have a language. What you have is a dialect, and you have 100 of them. Y yo solamente dijo a los filipinos, hey, yo dije, ustedes no tienen un idioma, ustedes tienen solamente un dialect. Un dialect, no es un idioma. So I'm walking, and as I'm walking, this song starts to play. Y cuando yo estaba caminando, esta canción estaba tocando. Y cuando esta canción estaba tocando, todo mundo rodando de mí paran. Pero yo estaba caminando. Y cuando yo estaba caminando, yo estaba a trompiza de la gente. Y si yo tengo gotas aquí, yo tengo gotas aquí. Gotas. Y porque yo comencé a llorar cuando yo pensé de este. And I was walking, and the song started playing. And everyone stopped. Old people stopped. Young people stopped. Everyone stopped. There were 1,000 people on the sidewalk. Everyone stopped. And see, look at my eyes. When I think of this story, I cry. And I'm going to tell you why. Porque por el primero tiempo en mi vida, yo sé que yo estaba afuera de momento. Yo estaba en un otro plano espiritual. Yo estaba en un mal lugar. Y toda la otra gente que estaba escuchando a esta canción estaba en el tercer cielo. And when I realized, hey, you know what? I'm in a bad place. I'm in a really bad place. I'm in a low place. The rest of the people that I'm bumping into, they're listening to this song and they are in a higher place. They are in the third heaven. So this is what I'm trying to say. Orson Welles said that there are actors and that politicians are actors. Well, what I'm going to say to you is that we're all actors. We're all actors. We can only say what was said before us. We don't believe that, particularly in English, because we want to believe what Hemingway says. Hemingway says that he was creative, that he spoke naturally. And particularly after the 1950s, teachers in English classes, really in America, they started saying to students like, hey, don't act like that. Act like yourself. Act naturally. And that was a big mistake. One of my friends says, you know what? Not all actors are in Hollywood. And he's right. They're good actors and they're bad actors. I'm a bad actor. I agree. I hope you're a good actor. But if you're gonna speak Spanish, Tagalog, Cebuano, Portuguese, or any other language, Chinese, the thing that you're gonna have to really do more than just speak is you're gonna have to listen. And more than just listening, you're going to have to act. You're going to have to be in Rome and act as Romans. You have to put everything, you have to put all of your triggers from your former society, you have to put all of those triggers in your suitcase and leave those triggers there. You have to have no triggers, no prejudices. You have to not run over everyone in the crowd the minute you hear this song. When they stop, when they cry, when they hear Habang Mabuhay, when they hear that, you've got to hear it. When they cry, you cry. That is what it means to use the language. It isn't just talking. Crows can talk. Chimpanzees can signal. But men act. We're not an instinctive creature. Now I'm going to show you a book again. And what you're going to say, particularly if you like to listen to Richard Dawkins, and he's a good guy, but he's not right about everything. You're going to say that this book right here is the Bible. And that book is not the Bible. What it is the script. And the Greeks 2,000 years ago took Greek philosophy and put it in that book to counter the Roman Empire, whom they considered to be more barbarous, more primitive. They put Greek philosophy in that book so that men would have a script, so that men would know how to act. Spanish is a continuation of Greek. You listen to Greek as it's spoken today in Athens, and it sounds just like Spanish. It's unmistakable. It sounds just like Spanish because it's a continuation of the civilization. So you've got to have a script. You've got to be an actor. And whatever script that you had with your old language, in your old country, in your old culture, you got to leave all of that behind. That's why you can't learn Spanish on the internet, because it isn't going to tell you stuff like, hey, yo quiero por hielo. Okay, what's yellow? Is that ice? Well, no, it's ice, but it's also ice cream. And On the computer, you're not going to hear Habang Mabuhay. You're not going to see how the people react to that song. You're not going to see the tears. You're not going to see the embraces. And you're not going to understand the reason why young people stopped, old people stopped, and middle-aged people stopped. Because this song, Habang Mabuhay, is at least 150 years old. It gets recorded and re-recorded and re-recorded and re-recorded. I'm trying to think of the American song. Here it is. The House of the Rising Sun. It's just an old spiritual song. Listen to it and listen to the spiritual song. And I can't remember which spiritual song it is, but it's just an old spiritual song with the words changed, with the same melody. But because the feeling of the House of the Rising Song comes out of the church, comes out of the Greek script, because it comes out of that script that we felt, that has caused us to act in the Christian way for 2,000 years, that has brought us inventions, that allowed Galileo to look into the telescope, that allowed Newton to write the Principia. See, Christianity, the script, allowed us to set aside excessive warfare, share food, share technologies, share language. We can replace it with something else, but what we cannot replace is acting. We have all got to act. And if you're gonna speak Spanish or any other language, even your maternal language, you're going to have to act. Now, yo no puedo decir todo esto en español, pero yo voy a intentar. La Biblia solamente está un escrito. Tú necesitas la Biblia porque los griegos tienen la Biblia a contra los romanos. Porque ellos saben que los romanos estaban paganos y estaban muy brutales. Así ellos transforman el crucifixión, que estaba la pena de muerte en Roma. Ellos transforman la crucifixión a un símbolo de la paz. No es porque Cristo está real, pero es porque ellos traducir este símbolo de muerte a un símbolo de vivir. Entonces, cuando tú usas español, tú necesitas cambiar de todo. Todos los pensamientos que tú tienes en tu lengua materna, tú no puedes usar en español. Tú necesitas cambiar tu ropa, cambiar las comidas que tú vas a comer, cambiar la música que tú vas a oír, cambiar tus sentimientos, cambiar tus cosas políticas. Esta es la razón que tú no puedes aprender un idioma en la internet. Tú puedes aprender un idioma en dos lugares. En la cama de la infante, la cama de los bebés, la cuña. Y tú puedes entender un idioma en la cama de la matrimonio. No está en otros lugares. No está en una escuela. no está en universidad, nada de lugares. Tú vas a necesitar un amor. Yo tengo esta mujer aquí. Disculpe. Yo tengo esta mujer aquí. La mujer de mi vida. Frida. Mi real amor. Yo tengo este amor por Frida. Porque Frida es todo. Todo. Ela es cultura. Ela es español. Ela es la vida. Y jabón, mabuja.